we have Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat had its first look recently. Now, I am excited for Mortal Kombat to come back to mainstream. I know that they're working with a lower budget, but nonetheless, it depends on what they do with it. I think there's enough people that are invested in the franchise that Mortal Kombat can do really well if it's done right.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat is one of those few things where it's outlived the video games, right? The video games are still going on, and I'm not saying that they're not, but even if you're not a video game person, even if you don't play video games, you know what Mortal Kombat is. You saw the '90s movies. You see the character figures when in Walmart and whatever. You know what Mortal Kombat is, even if you are not a video game fan. Um, I mean, and the casting for this movie is just spot on. You know, the actors all look like their parts. The images were incredible. I'm excited to see who Louis Tan is playing. They've announced that his character is, I think the name was Cole, but a lot of people online are thinking that that's just a fake name and that he might be Johnny Cage, which would be interesting. But yeah, the visuals from what we've seen have just been so spot on to how a Mortal Kombat movie should look.
So who knows? Maybe they'll do something really cool, like bring back the guy who played Raiden in the first one. Since all the Batman's doing it and Spider-Man's doing it,
Right.
let's bring him on back.
I mean, in the Mortal Kombat games, in the last few games, that there was time travel and they went back in time and changed
Mhm.
history and all this. They could very easily tie that into the movie as well. So,
Yeah,
as
yeah. Oh man, yeah. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, bring back Highlander. First of all, as far as the casting goes in the first Mortal Kombat movie, that was some great casting right there. Whoever chose him come on, it just makes sense. The guy's Highlander, he wins and he gets struck by lightning or whatever, and like it was perfect. It was perfect for that guy to play
he did an
Raiden.
amazing job. He did an amazing job as Raiden. But I'm glad that they actually went with a person of Asian descent for this time around, because I mean he is the god of thunder of an Asian country. So why not go with an Asian actor?
Yeah.
So I'm very happy that they did that this time around. But yeah, if we're solely talking about the performance and the way the actors did and all of that, he blew it away in the original Mortal Kombat movie. I mean, that voice was just so spot on.
He kept it
Yeah,
together. He kept it together because honestly, if it wasn't for Raiden and his scenes, it would have just been so much more cheesy.
yeah,
And
no, yeah, he kept it grounded.
to be perfectly honest, uh, while I believe Liu Kang was the main source, Liu Kang or Johnny Cage, I forget which was the main character. They just let the fans, pick and choose from there who they wanted to be the main characters. And the people that have driven the fans into frenzy the most have been Sub-Zero and Scorpion. So why not follow that lead?
Right. And just to answer your question there, Liu Kang is the one who always wins the tournament. He's the hero. He's the guy who oh, he defeated Shang Tsung, Shao Kahn, and all those people. But Johnny Cage was the one that originally inspired the games to begin with, because they were going to do a Jean-Claude Van Damme video game, is what Mortal Kombat was originally supposed to be. And then their deal with him either didn't happen or it fell through, something like that. And so they already had all the artwork of him on the sides and stuff, so they made that character to be Johnny Cage.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Interesting. I didn't know about the whole Jean-Claude Van Damme thing. I just knew that Johnny Cage. And I was like, well, Johnny Cage doesn't seem like really the character that's going to be able to hold up the franchise. But now that if you put Jean-Claude Van Damme in that situation and in the 90s, you got Bloodsport, you got all the other movie series and Universal Soldier and stuff like that. It makes a little bit more sense.
I mean, essentially, it was Bloodsport. The game was kind of what the first
Right.
one was, or at least originally. But that was the original
Interesting.
intention.
Wow, wow, wow. The more you learn.